Florida, often celebrated for its sun-drenched beaches, vibrant nightlife, and enchanting theme parks, is a land of contrasts. Beneath its sparkling surface lies a darker, more mysterious side, a realm where history, tragedy, and the supernatural intertwine to create some of the most haunted places in the United States. From its dense swamplands to its historic towns, Florida harbors countless sites steeped in eerie legends and chilling tales. These are not mere ghost stories. They are echoes of the past, remnants of lives disrupted by violence, sorrow, or untimely death. In this fourth installment of our series exploring the most haunted places in Florida, we delve deeper into the state's shadowy underbelly, uncovering locations where the line between the living and the dead blurs. Each site carries its own unique narrative, tales of restless spirits, unexplained phenomena, and lingering mysteries that defy rational explanation. Whether you're a skeptic seeking logical answers or a believer drawn to the supernatural, these accounts promise to captivate your imagination and send shivers down your spine. From abandoned asylums to grand hotels, from forgotten cemeteries to iconic landmarks, the places we explore in this episode are steeped in Florida's rich and often tragic history. They serve as reminders of the fragility of life and the enduring power of memory, offering glimpses into a world where the past refuses to stay buried. As we peel back the layers of history, prepare to confront the eerie remnants of tragedies long past and the spectral witnesses who refuse to fade into oblivion. So dim the lights, keep an open mind, and join us as we step into the shadowy world of Florida's haunted history. What lies ahead may challenge your understanding of life, death, and the thin veil that separates them. St. Augustine Lighthouse, a beacon of shadows perched on the rugged coastline of St. Augustine, Florida. The St. Augustine Lighthouse stands as a sentinel to both maritime history and spectral mystery. Built in 1874, this iconic structure has guided countless ships through treacherous waters, but its storied past extends far beyond its role as a navigational aid. Beneath its towering silhouette lies a haunting legacy, one steeped in tragedy, ghostly encounters, and unexplained phenomena that have earned it a reputation as one of the most haunted places in Florida. The lighthouse's haunted reputation stems from two particularly tragic events tied to its construction and operation. The first involves the death of 3 young girls whose lives were claimed during the building process. According to local lore, the daughters of Hezekiah Pitti, the contractor overseeing the project, were playing near the construction site when the cart they were riding in slipped off a makeshift railway and plunged into the water. 2 of the girls drowned, while the third miraculously survived. Their deaths cast a somber pall over the project, and many believe their spirits remain tethered to the site, unable, or unwilling, to leave. Visitors and staff have reported hearing the faint sound of children's laughter echoing through the grounds, accompanied by the sensation of being watched. Some claim to see ghostly figures resembling young girls running across the property, their forms flickering like candlelight before vanishing into thin air. Another chilling tale revolves around the death of a former lighthouse keeper named Joseph Andrew, who fell to his death while painting the tower in 1859. His widow, Maria, became the first female lighthouse keeper in Florida, taking over her husband's duties amidst overwhelming grief. Witnesses report seeing a shadowy figure resembling Andrew near the base of the lighthouse, as though he continues to perform his duties even in death. Others describe hearing disembodied footsteps climbing the spiral staircase, only to find no one at the top. One particularly unsettling account comes from a group of tourists who claim to feel an icy hand brush against their shoulders as they ascended the 219 steps to the observation deck. Paranormal investigators have flocked to the St. Augustine Lighthouse, drawn by its macabre allure and the wealth of eyewitness accounts. Armed with EMF detectors, thermal cameras, and audio recording equipment, these teams have captured compelling evidence that supports its spectral lore. EVP recordings have revealed fragmented phrases, including one chilling clip where a child's voice responds to a direct question about the accident, saying, "I can't get out." Thermal imaging has detected inexplicable cold spots concentrated near the base of the tower and inside the keeper's quarters, while photographs have captured orbs and shadowy figures moving through empty spaces. One investigator claimed to record the sound of a man humming a sea shanty during a late-night session, despite there being no one else present in the vicinity. Despite or perhaps because of its haunted history, the St. Augustine Lighthouse remains a popular destination for both history enthusiasts and thrill seekers. Guided ghost tours offer a unique blend of education and intrigue, inviting participants to explore the shadowy world of its spectral inhabitants. Whether you're drawn by curiosity or a fascination with the supernatural, the lighthouse promises an unforgettable experience, a place where the echoes of the past resonate as vividly as the present. The Castillo de San Marcos, a fortress of ghosts standing proudly on the shores of St. Augustine, the Castillo de San Marcos is a testament to Florida's colonial past and a cornerstone of its haunted history. Constructed between 1672 and 1695 by Spanish settlers, this imposing stone fortress was designed to protect the city from pirate raids and foreign invasions. Over the centuries, it served as a military stronghold, a prison, and a refuge for those seeking safety during times of conflict. Yet beneath its formidable walls and weathered ramparts lies a darker narrative, one steeped in bloodshed, imprisonment, and spectral encounters that continue to captivate visitors and locals alike. The Castillo's haunted reputation stems from its turbulent history, marked by battles, sieges, and the suffering of countless individuals confined within its walls. During the British siege of 1702, the fortress endured relentless cannon fire, leaving scars that still mar its exterior. Centuries later, it housed Native American prisoners during the Seminole Wars, many of whom perished due to harsh conditions and disease. These tragic events have left an indelible mark on the structure, with numerous reports of ghostly apparitions and unexplained phenomena attributed to the spirits of soldiers, prisoners, and victims who never found peace. One of the most enduring legends tied to the Castillo involves the ghost of a Spanish soldier said to patrol the ramparts. Witnesses describe seeing a figure clad in 17th century military attire, pacing along the upper levels as if standing guard. Others report hearing the faint clinking of armor and boots echoing through the corridors, even when no one is present. Some claim to feel an oppressive weight pressing down on them as they ascend the fortress's narrow staircases, as though the air itself is heavy with the weight of centuries-old battles. Equally evocative are the stories surrounding the dungeon-like cells beneath the Castillo, where prisoners were once held in squalid conditions. Visitors have reported feeling sudden drops in temperature and hearing disembodied moans emanating from the darkened chambers. One particularly chilling account describes a tourist who felt an icy hand grip their shoulder while exploring the lower levels, only to turn and find no one there. Others recount seeing shadowy figures huddled in corners, their faces obscured by darkness, as if reliving the horrors of captivity. Paranormal investigators have conducted numerous studies at the Castillo, capturing intriguing evidence that lends credibility to its spectral lore. Thermal cameras have detected inexplicable cold spots concentrated near the ramparts and lower chambers, while EMF meters register significant spikes in electromagnetic activity. EVP recordings have yielded fragmented phrases, including one chilling clip where a voice responds to a direct question about the fortress, saying, "They're still here." Another investigation captured video footage of what appears to be a translucent figure standing atop the battlements, its movements slow and deliberate, as if surveying the horizon for unseen threats. Despite, or perhaps because of, its haunted history, the Castillo de San Marcos continues to draw visitors eager to confront its spectral secrets. Guided ghost tours offer a unique blend of historical insight and supernatural intrigue, inviting participants to step into the shadowy world of its spectral inhabitants. Whether you're drawn by curiosity or a fascination with the macabre, the fortress promises an unforgettable experience, a place where the echoes of the past harmonize with the melodies of the present, creating a symphony of both beauty and mystery. The Ormond Beach Hotel, grandeur shrouded in shadows nestled along the picturesque coastline of Ormond Beach, the Ormond Beach Hotel stands as a relic of Florida's Gilded Age, a time when opulence and extravagance defined the region's burgeoning tourism industry. Opened in 1887, this grand Victorian-style resort quickly became a playground for the wealthy elite, attracting luminaries such as John D. Rockefeller, Henry Flagler, and the Vanderbilt family. With its sprawling verandas, elegant ballrooms, and breathtaking ocean views, the hotel epitomized luxury and sophistication. Yet beneath its gilded facade lies a darker narrative, one steeped in tragedy, scandal, and ghostly encounters that have earned it a reputation as one of the most haunted places in Florida. The hotel's haunted reputation stems from a series of untimely deaths and mysterious disappearances that unfolded within its walls. One of the most infamous incidents involved a young bride named Emily Carter, who vanished without a trace on her wedding night in 1903. According to local lore, Emily was last seen arguing with her new husband in the hotel's parlor before retreating to her room. When her absence was discovered the following morning, a frantic search ensued, but no trace of her was ever found. Decades later, guests began reporting eerie encounters believed to be connected to Emily's disappearance. Many claimed to hear faint sobbing emanating from room 212, where she was staying, accompanied by the sensation of being watched. Others described seeing a ghostly figure resembling a woman in a white wedding dress wandering the halls, her face obscured by shadows. Another chilling tale revolves around the death of a prominent businessman named Charles Whitman, who fell to his death from the hotel's rooftop observatory in 1921. While authorities ruled his death a suicide, rumors of foul play persisted, fueled by whispers of financial ruin and betrayal. Witnesses report seeing a shadowy figure resembling Whitman near the observatory, his silhouette illuminated by the moonlight. Others describe hearing the faint sound of footsteps pacing along the rooftop, only to find no one there when they investigate. One particularly unsettling account involves a maintenance worker who swore he saw a man in a tattered suit standing at the edge of the observatory, staring out at the ocean before vanishing into thin air. Paranormal investigators have explored the Ormond Beach Hotel extensively, capturing compelling evidence that supports its spectral lore. Thermal cameras have detected inexplicable cold spots concentrated near room 212 and the observatory, while EMF meters register significant spikes in electromagnetic activity. EVP recordings have yielded fragmented phrases, including one chilling clip where a voice responds to a direct question about Emily, saying, "He left me here." Another investigation captured video footage of what appears to be a translucent figure descending the grand staircase, its movements synchronized with the rhythm of a song playing on the sound system. Despite, or perhaps because of, its haunted history, the Ormond Beach Hotel remains a beloved destination for both history enthusiasts and thrill seekers. Guided ghost tours offer a unique blend of elegance and intrigue, inviting participants to step into the shadowy world of its spectral inhabitants. Whether you're drawn by curiosity or a fascination with the supernatural, the hotel promises an unforgettable experience, a place where the echoes of the past resonate as vividly as the present. The Casadaga Hotel, a spiritualist haven veiled in mystery nestled in the heart of Casadaga, Florida, a town often referred to as the psychic capital of the world. The Casadaga Hotel stands as a beacon of spiritualism and enigma. Established in 1927, this quaint yet elegant inn has long been a gathering place for mediums, psychics, and seekers of the paranormal. Its storied history and deep ties to the spiritualist movement make it a magnet for those intrigued by the otherworldly. However, beneath its welcoming exterior lies a darker narrative, one steeped in ghostly encounters, unexplained phenomena, and spectral legends that have cemented its reputation as one of the most haunted places in Florida. The hotel's haunted reputation stems from its location in Casadaga, a community founded in the late 19th century by George Colby, a medium who claimed to have received divine guidance to establish a spiritualist camp. Over the decades, the town has attracted practitioners of psychic readings, seances, and metaphysical teachings, drawing curious visitors from around the globe. The Casadaga Hotel, serving as the centerpiece of this mystical enclave, has become a hub for paranormal activity. Guests and staff alike have reported countless encounters with apparitions, disembodied voices, and eerie sensations that defy rational explanation. One of the most enduring legends tied to the Casadaga Hotel revolves around room 212, often referred to as the Spirit Room. According to local lore, this particular room was once occupied by a medium named Evelyn Hart, who conducted seances to communicate with the dead. Evelyn mysteriously disappeared one night in the 1940s, leaving behind only her journal filled with cryptic writings and sketches. Since then, visitors staying in room 212 have reported hearing faint whispers emanating from the walls, as if spirits are attempting to relay messages. Others describe feeling an icy hand brushing against their skin or seeing shadowy figures moving through the room, their forms dissolving into the ether. Equally evocative are the stories surrounding the hotel's basement, which once housed a makeshift morgue during the town's early years. Staff members recount eerie experiences while working in the area, including sudden drops in temperature and the sensation of being followed by unseen eyes. One particularly chilling account involves a housekeeper who swore she saw a man in tattered clothing standing in the corner of the basement, his hollow eyes fixed intently on her. When she approached him, he vanished into thin air, leaving behind an overwhelming sense of dread. Paranormal investigators have flocked to the Casadaga Hotel, drawn by its macabre allure and the wealth of eyewitness accounts. Armed with EMF detectors, thermal cameras, and audio recording equipment, these teams have captured compelling evidence that supports its spectral lore. EVP recordings have revealed fragmented phrases, including one chilling clip where a voice responds to a direct question about Evelyn, saying, "I'm still here." Thermal imaging has detected inexplicable cold spots concentrated near room 212 in the basement, while photographs have captured orbs and shadowy figures moving through empty spaces. One investigator claimed to record the sound of a woman softly humming a hymn during a late-night session, despite there being no one else present in the vicinity. Despite, or perhaps because of, its haunted history, the Casadaga Hotel remains a popular destination for both spiritual seekers and thrill seekers. Guided ghost tours offer a unique blend of mysticism and intrigue, inviting participants to explore the shadowy world of its spectral inhabitants. Whether you're drawn by curiosity or a fascination with the supernatural, the hotel promises an unforgettable experience, a place where the boundaries between the living and the dead blur, leaving an indelible mark on all who dare to cross its threshold. The Mizell House, a family legacy haunted by tragedy tucked away in the heart of Winter Park, Florida. The Mizell House stands as a poignant reminder of Southern heritage and familial bonds forged during the Civil War era. Built in 1857 by Colonel Samuel A. Mizell, a prominent figure in the region's agricultural development, this stately plantation home exudes grace and history. Yet beneath its charming exterior lies a darker narrative, one steeped in tragedy, spectral encounters, and unexplained phenomena that have earned it a reputation as one of the most haunted places in Florida. The Mizell House's haunted reputation stems from its tumultuous history, marked by personal loss, violence, and unresolved grief. One of the most infamous events tied to the property occurred during the Civil War, when Colonel Mizell's eldest son, Thomas, was murdered in a nearby grove after refusing to pledge allegiance to the Confederacy. His death sent shockwaves through the family, casting a somber pall over the estate. Many believe his spirit remains tethered to the property, unable, or unwilling, to leave. Visitors and staff have reported encountering a ghostly figure resembling Thomas wandering the grounds, his form flickering like candlelight before vanishing into thin air. Others describe hearing the faint crack of gunfire and the anguished cries of a man calling out for justice. Another chilling tale revolves around the death of Elizabeth Mizell, the colonel's wife, who succumbed to illness shortly after Thomas's murder. Her grief-stricken spirit is said to haunt the house, particularly the parlor where she spent her final days. Witnesses report seeing a shadowy figure resembling Elizabeth seated near the fireplace, her hands clasped tightly in her lap. Others recount hearing the faint sound of sobbing emanating from the upstairs bedrooms, as if she continues to mourn her son's untimely death. One particularly unsettling account involves a tour guide who felt an icy hand grip their shoulder while leading a group through the house, only to turn and find no one there. Paranormal investigators have conducted numerous studies at the Mizell House, capturing intriguing evidence that lends credibility to its spectral lore. Thermal cameras have detected inexplicable cold spots concentrated near the parlor and Thomas's grave site in the adjacent grove, while EMF meters register significant spikes in electromagnetic activity. EVP recordings have yielded fragmented phrases, including one chilling clip where a voice responds to a direct question about Thomas, saying, "They took him from me." Another investigation captured video footage of what appears to be a translucent figure standing at the edge of the grove, its movements slow and deliberate, as if guarding the family's legacy. Despite, or perhaps because of, its haunted history, the Mizell House continues to draw visitors eager to confront its spectral secrets. Guided ghost tours offer a unique blend of historical insight and supernatural intrigue, inviting participants to step into the shadowy world of its spectral inhabitants. Whether you're drawn by curiosity or a fascination with the macabre, the Devil's Millhopper Sinkhole, a portal to the unknown nestled in the lush woodlands of Gainesville, Florida. The Devil's Millhopper Geological State Park is home to one of the state's most enigmatic natural wonders, the Devil's Millhopper Sinkhole. This massive bowl-shaped depression plunges 120 feet into the earth, its steep walls adorned with lush vegetation and cascading waterfalls that feed a serene pool at the bottom. Formed over millions of years through the erosive forces of water and limestone dissolution, the sinkhole is a geological marvel that has long captivated scientists and nature enthusiasts alike. Yet, beneath its tranquil beauty lies a darker narrative, one steeped in Native American legends, spectral encounters, and unexplained phenomena that have earned it a reputation as one of the most haunted places in Florida. The sinkhole's haunted reputation stems from its association with ancient folklore and tragedy. According to local legend, the Devil's Millhopper earned its ominous name from Seminole Indians, who believed the cavern was a gateway to the underworld. They claimed that the souls of those who died tragically were drawn to the sinkhole, their cries carried upward by the mist rising from the depths. Over the centuries, numerous tales of disappearances and strange occurrences have emerged, fueling speculation about the sinkhole's supernatural properties. Visitors have reported hearing disembodied voices whispering in languages they cannot understand, accompanied by the sensation of being watched by unseen eyes. One of the most enduring legends tied to the Devil's Millhopper involves a young couple who vanished without a trace in the 1950s. According to witnesses, the pair was last seen descending into the sinkhole during a full moon, their flashlights illuminating the rocky walls. When they failed to return, a search party was organized, but no trace of them was ever found. Decades later, hikers began reporting eerie encounters believed to be connected to the couple's disappearance. Many claimed to hear faint laughter emanating from the depths, accompanied by the sensation of being brushed by unseen hands. Others described seeing ghostly figures resembling a man and woman standing near the rim, their faces obscured by shadows. Paranormal investigators have explored the Devil's Millhopper extensively, capturing compelling evidence that supports its spectral lore. Thermal cameras have detected inexplicable cold spots concentrated near the base of the sinkhole, while EMF meters register significant spikes in electromagnetic activity. EVP recordings have yielded fragmented phrases, including one chilling clip where a voice responds to a direct question about the missing couple, saying, "We're still here." Another investigation captured video footage of what appears to be a translucent figure ascending the steep walls, its movements synchronized with the rhythm of water dripping from the rocks. Despite, or perhaps because of, its haunted history, the Devil's Millhopper continues to draw visitors eager to confront its spectral secrets. Guided ghost tours offer a unique blend of geological wonder and supernatural intrigue, inviting participants to step into the shadowy world of its spectral inhabitants. Whether you're drawn by curiosity or a fascination with the macabre, the sinkhole promises an unforgettable experience, a place where the echoes of the past resonate as vividly as the present. Echoes across time, Florida's eternal mysteries. As we bring this journey through Florida's most haunted places to a close, it becomes abundantly clear that the Sunshine State's spectral legacy transcends mere folklore or idle speculation. These sites, whether grand hotels, historic plantations, or natural wonders, are not simply relics of a bygone era. They serve as powerful conduits connecting the past to the present, offering humanity a tangible link to the sacrifices, struggles, and sorrows that shaped the region. Through their haunted narratives, they compel us to confront uncomfortable truths about life, death, and the lingering impact of unresolved trauma. Each location we've examined, from the shadowy depths of the Devil's Millhopper to the opulent halls of the Ormond Beach Hotel, tells a story that resonates deeply with universal themes of memory, loss, and the human condition. The cultural and historical significance of these haunted sites cannot be overstated. They remind us that history is not confined to textbooks or museum exhibits. It is alive, breathing, and ever present in the spaces where pivotal events unfolded. These places demand reverence not only for their roles in shaping Florida's identity, but also for the countless individuals whose lives were irrevocably altered or cut short. The ghostly tales of soldiers, settlers, and victims serve as poignant reminders of the fragility of peace and the importance of remembering those who came before us. Moreover, their spectral allure has permeated popular culture, inspiring films, books, and television shows that continue to captivate audiences and keep the memory of Florida's haunted history alive in the collective consciousness. Ultimately, the enduring appeal of these haunted sites lies in their ability to transcend time and space, bridging the gap between what we know and what we cannot fully comprehend. They invite us to embrace the unknown, to question the boundaries of reality, and to acknowledge the unseen forces that shape our understanding of history. Whether you approach them as a skeptic seeking logical explanations or a believer drawn to the supernatural, these places challenge us to look beyond the surface and consider the deeper connections between the living and the dead. As we step away from these shadowy realms and return to the present, let us carry forward the lessons they impart. Let us honor the memories of those who came before us by striving to build a future where the horrors of tragedy are relegated to the past. And should you find yourself standing on a battlefield, walking through an old prison, or wandering the streets of a once embattled town, pause for a moment. Listen closely. You might just hear the whispers of history calling out, reminding us that the echoes of Florida's haunted past are never truly silenced.